Welcome to the Sit Down Kid podcast. I'm your host. You could call me Jay. I'm joined with my co-hosts. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Leo.
You can call me Daddy.
Let's not.
Yeah,
about me?
Nah, not you. Not about me. But you could just call me ReleaseTheKraken. So, yeah.
All right.
Bitch, whatever.
A little background with the name Sit Down
That.
Kid. Huh?
What?
A little background information with the name. One of our friends modded the actual clan tag name.
When you were
able to, with the down D-pad symbol in the clan tag title. But, it was just Sit Down Kid because that's just something that you would say. Well, in Xbox Live, you would tell that to a kid whenever you just dump on him or whatever, just shit on him. Sit Down Kid, right? But also, I think it would be a good name for a podcast because, sit down. You want to talk about something? Well, sit down, kid, because we...
What if I want to stand?
You want to stand while you're talking?
Stand.
I mean, you can stand if you want, but that's just a placeholder. If anything, we'll change it later on.
As we evolve, maybe.
As we evolve, if we ever do this. So, yeah. I plan on making this at least once a week on the weekends. If anything, we're all free.
Yeah.
Does that sound good to you?
That works. Yeah, that works with me. Actually,
okay.
It's kind of cool that you bring this up because actually I had expressed interest in this idea with one of our other friends, but he lives in a different state, so
He who shall not be named.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Yeah, definitely, because I do listen to podcasts occasionally. The one podcast I listen to the most is called the Joe Budden podcast. Shout out to them. Other podcasts I listen to are the Brilliant Idiots and the Joe Rogan podcast. But mostly it's just the Joe Budden podcast. And just by listening to those podcasts, it made me want to also share my opinion on certain subjects. I'm sorry. Because I guess I just want to share my thoughts on certain things. What are some podcasts you listen to, Leo?
At the moment, I only listen to two podcasts.
Okay.
One is the Rooster Teeth podcast, and the second one is the Achievement Hunter Off Topic podcast.
Oh, right. I've heard of them.
Not sadly, which actually, which actually, luckily for me, I got to experience in person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing that you and that one kid.
Yeah. Who will not be named. We went to go to Texas, and we got to sit in during their filming of their podcast, which was... it was weird, but it was so great because I've been listening to them for years.
It was a live podcast, right? Yeah. I don't think I would ever go to one. I don't know. I just like staying home most to be honest.
I guess because it's different between that podcast that you just listen to, but not to get too much into it, but those guys make other content that I watch. There's not just podcasts, but other shit that I want to see, and it was a cool experience.
Okay, and to my understanding, Sir Kraken, you don't listen to any podcasts, right?
No. I do not listen to any podcasts. Fuck podcasts.
Oh. Well, all right.
He says as he.
Wait! I forgot one. Fuck No Jumper.
Oh. Yeah,
and fuck podcast.
I don't know what's going on with that. So, anyways, let's talk about this budget setup that we have going on here. We literally tried at least 5 times before this attempt right now that we're doing to get this up and running. So far, the program that we're using has not crashed, and everything seems to be working. But we're not using your typical microphones or headsets that other people use. Right now, we're using 2 Xbox One controllers, and we're using the headsets that we use on Xbox Live as microphones. Because, we don't know yet if we're going to be super into this, right? I mean, unless...
I'm already way too committed.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, you could hear. Like, I think that's what's important.
Rome wasn't built in a day. it's a process, and hopefully we stick with it, we commit to it, and we see this process evolve into what it becomes.
Right.
I mean, that's part of this life. You gotta make these experiences.
Yeah, and I mean, it works. It's not like it's not working. It didn't work in the beginning, but now it's working. Essentially, what I did, we just came to our friend's house. I brought my computer, my cables, my keyboard, mouse, my controller, and he has an Xbox, so he has his controller here. And that's it. We just hooked it up to his TV, and now we're here.
Yeah, he came through with the shit.
All right, so let's talk about something. Let's talk about Tekashi. Have you guys listened to his recent album?
Nope.
No, I have not.
Any reason as to why not?
I don't know. I haven't had the time, or like, I just been listening to other shit.
Where do you listen to your music? Like
Spotify.
Spotify. Okay. Now,
For the most part.
do you have a subscription?
Yeah.
So you're paying the $10 a month, right?
Yeah.
Baller.
Right.
I guess.
Okay. What about you, Leo?
What about me?
Where do you get your music from? Where do you listen to it?
I do just stick to like SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. Really?
Yeah. It's the thing about me is like usually I'll find music through ReleaseTheKraken over here. That's how I find my music.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. I think it's long gone, that time where you actually take the time to download music and put it into your device.
Well, yeah, bro. We got streaming devices now.
Yeah, I mean, low key, I kind of miss that. Just looking for that album artwork and then putting it on your device.
No.
I mean, it was. Hey, I took a joy to it.
Yeah, me too.
Here's the thing.
I enjoy
organizing. Exactly. There we go. Hell yeah, man.
By genre, I had all the fucking cover art.
See, he knows what I'm talking about. Like this.
I would go to the equalizer and put bass. Hell yeah.
This guy would have the one title, the long ass name, .mp3 at the end.
No, that would annoy me too.
I'm not down.
So if they had that, if they had dashes or like the underscore, I would have to go and take it off because it would annoy me. And if it didn't have the cover art, it would annoy me. So then I would have to go get it, save it, put it in.
You're lazy,
yeah,
bro. You
bro.
can easily do it when you download the fucking music.
Right then and there.
It doesn't take that much time.
Bro, you remember LimeWire?
It takes
Damn.
an extra,
See, and that's another thing that
it takes like an extra 5 minutes.
And towards the end of LimeWire, like that's another thing that annoyed me too. Like you'll be looking for like 20 minutes for one song because you can't find it.
Or the download's too slow.
It downloads too slow, or you think you finally found it, you download it, and then it's the
freaking Bill Clinton audio
That's
device.
what YouTube was for. YouTube's always been there, bro.
YouTube to MP3, right?
Yeah.
YouTube,
If it wasn't that, it was some other shit. But
Mhm.
I don't. There was multiple ones that I used, like up until like. I mean, I still use it.
Yeah, I still.
Shit.
Definitely.
Like for singles, especially.
But then I don't know. But then it kind of sucked because you could find it on YouTube, but then if the YouTube sound quality was trash.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
You always had to look. I mean, well, at least I would put in HD the song.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you'll get it.
HD.
And, like, you'll be listening to the songs you got from LimeWire, and like you have a regular volume, and then you get to the YouTube one, and it's like really low, so you have to bump it up. Or you go to the settings of the song, like you say, you put bass, and just like bump up the volume through iTunes.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know if you ever did that.
I would always just like adjust the fucking bass. For sure.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, I think the majority of us here could agree that we liked our music organized.
Yeah.
But I mean, now it's done for you. So.
I'll still go download my shit.
I mean, I haven't downloaded a song in a while, to be honest.
Neither have I. I just. I swear, there's a hard drive somewhere in my house.
I
with
think, like
over 2,000 songs.
like if you really don't want to pay for shit, you're gonna download your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just use.
But it's just so easy now, it's in the palm of your hand. You could you want to listen to it, or just pay, basically. I mean, granted, I still have my what is it? My free subscription. It ends on the 27th of this month.
Are you using Pandora?
No, I've never used Pandora.
Isn't it free for like a whole year for us?
I have no
Anybody that
idea.
has T-Mobile?
I don't have T-Mobile.
Oh, you don't?
I have Verizon, bro.
I thought you did. Oh, it's Henry.
Henry has two.
Yeah.
You still have Verizon?
Yeah, I still have Verizon. Yeah, it's cool, you know.
Companies over here.
But you have Sprint, huh?
Yeah.
I was
Fuck Sprint. Shit's garbage.
I was about to say that, like,
I'll lose my signal like 5 times going down Main Street. Like that shit's trash.
damn.
Man.
I wouldn't know. So.
Like I have a route where my shit works. Like when I'm driving home, the shit's stupid.
The route takes him.
I have a route.
It takes him near all the phone towers. That's why he doesn't lose signal.
Right.
No, actually, I like Alameda's trash no matter
Alameda's trash.
what. Alameda's fucking
Bro, that
garbage.
traffic is garbage.
Oh my god.
Leaving is a bitch. Like
Yeah.
trying to get back on the freeway on the 105.
Yeah.
It was always so many cars and trailers and whatnot.
Yeah, Alameda's trash though. Fuck that.
Okay, anyway, so let's get back to Tekashi. So you guys said you guys didn't listen to it, right? His album?
No, I haven't.
Guys.
Yeah.
And you and your
Either one.
peculiar reason why you haven't listened to it, Leo?
I just never fucked with his music.
You never fucked with his music.
I've heard about.
So you don't like him then?
He's just annoying to me.
He
Just
annoys.
seeing him annoys me, so I
Okay.
think that puts me off.
A lot of
Like-
people think that.
Like I'm pretty sure if I heard his music, I'd probably like it. But I've never heard any of his music.
All right, so
Why? What's your reason for not listening to him?
I just haven't.
That's not a reason.
Do you only
I don't
listen?
wanna.
Do you only listen to one
Why
genre?
though? What's the
what?
reason?
Do you only listen to one genre of music? Be honest. Be honest.
There has to be a reason. There's a reason why you don't listen.
Yeah, I
to
think I said it earlier. Like he just annoys the hell out. See, like I know who Trippie Redd is, but that's another dude I haven't heard his music.
Bro, are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, okay, he's another pretty good artist. His song. I mean, the song I really like from him is "Love Scars." You should take a listen to that one. That's I believe that's the first song I listened to him, and that one's really good. You should probably go listen to that. His new album's pretty good. I like a majority of all his songs. I mean, he said that all his songs or all the songs in his album are all hits. Basically, they're all singles.
Yeah.
But I was listening to this other podcast the other day, and it got me to thinking because they said that all his songs or all the songs on the album were already made, basically, and they just added him to it, and they made it sound like a Tekashi song. But in reality, the song was already meant for someone else. Like all the like he's basically the feature in all those songs, not the other way around. You know?
That's the crazy shit because they're just like they were originally features and they all end up being hits. They all like, I mean, his shit was going platinum back for back.
So, was he involved, or like did he hear the producers making the beats for these songs?
No, well, it's not uncommon for exactly that to happen, and then he just be like, oh, you know what? Let me get in there. I'll buy it, or buy the song or the sample, and then just make it his own. And that's basically what that podcast was saying. That's what it was. And on the first listen to the album, I didn't think that way. I enjoyed all the songs. I mean, I thought they were all Tekashi songs, whatever they sound like Tekashi songs.
Right.
But it wasn't until like a few more listens to certain songs that were like, you know what, these guys might actually have a point. There's this song that he's featured with Tory Lanez,
Right.
and that's one of my favorite songs from his album. And Tory Lanez is a R&B hip hop. No, you don't know.
No.
Well, anyways, he's in the song or in the track with Tekashi, right?
Right.
And it definitely sounds more of a Tory Lanez song than a Tekashi song. And that could be said for other songs that he has on his album. Like, there's another one with A Boogie with the Hoodie. Do you know who that is?
Nope.
You know who that is?
Yeah.
Okay, and that one sounds like a Boogie song featuring Tekashi.
So, what I'm hearing is that it's his album with features, but
they're all features,
like,
bro. There's only one song that has no features.
Which one is it?
Let me look at it right now.
Okay, but like I'm saying, so like it's his album, but his features are overpowering his music, so it just makes it seem like he's the feature.
No, pretty much like the song was made as featuring him.
Yeah,
but
it's his album, so they're not gonna put featured Tekashi,
Like they're being released as like it's his song.
Yeah, exactly. So like these songs were already made by these artists, but it sounds like, well, that's how it sounds like, that these songs were already made and they just added Tekashi to the song, and they made it so it sounds more of a Tekashi song than, you know, so it won't be like he's featured in it, but in reality that's what it is.
I kind of felt like that about that song. I think it's like the only Spanish song he has.
He actually has two.
Yeah, two now.
The second one came out with the same guy too.
The first one was Bebe, right?
Yeah. That one's a hit, bro. That was definitely a hit. I remember reading, well, when he first came out with it, saying that I got the next hit coming out.
Yeah. And
he released it. I remember seeing the comments saying, "This is not a hit. This is a flop. Blah blah blah. Whatever." And then I remember reading one comment that said, "You guys do realize there's a whole nother world out there, not just us, that speak Spanish."
Exactly, like, like Spanish music, reggaeton, like that shit is big as fuck. That shit's crazy.
Like there's another song with that guy Anuel A. The song's called
the one that was featuring him, right?
Yeah, Bebe. But he has another song called Quiere Beber. I don't know if you heard of that song. I'm pretty sure you haven't heard of that song.
Nope.
But that one's like it's a hit too.
Yeah.
Just listening to it, you know, I don't dance, but it makes me want to dance. It makes me want to dance, bro, and like it's a really good song.
Just dance.
Start twerking.
If it makes you feel like dancing, then
no, all right, let's settle down. Not like that, all right. But anyways, all right, let's move on here. Let's talk about here. Let me look what I got here. You guys have anything you guys want to talk about?
You guys think there's any rapper out there right now that can destroy people like Ice Cube used to do in diss tracks?
Tekashi.
Diss track. Bro, that we just said suck my dick once and that's it.
For real, like. Hey, he got away with that shit though. Like he was telling everybody. He told YG to suck his dick.
Yeah.
That's where he didn't do shit.
Bro, he told fucking Chief Keef. He told fucking.
Oh yeah, he had beef with Chief Keef.
But then he was being a little. Well, wasn't he like dodging Chief Keef? Like wasn't
he told not dodge Chief Keef?
Then why you talking shit?
Suck my dick to Reese too.
Okay, I get
money.
Yeah, to Lil Reese.
I get if you're like. That you know you don't want to fuck that fool, but if you're gonna be like hiding like a little bitch, why even start it?
Bro, I mean, do you even know what?
You don't pay attention to Tekashi.
I know.
I mean, I don't listen to his music, but it's really hard to like ignore this motherfucker when he's like.
Oh man. All right, let's move on here. Me and Jenny were in West Hollywood, right? We had just gone to eat at. What's that burger place called? It's in Las Vegas. I can't think of the name right now. What's going on? It's Shake Shack. Oh my god.
Shake Shack. I don't think I've had that.
You couldn't fucking think of
I couldn't think of it, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, as you were saying, you guys were.
So see, you do know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I've never been there.
All right, but it's bomb, bro. It's bomb.
Yeah. Is
yeah.
It really?
It's good.
It's worth it.
Yes, definitely.
Do they have beer?
Well, I mean, I don't drink, so.
But do they have beer?
I don't. How would I know? Maybe.
So why would you be looking at it?
It would be in the drink section. I'm pretty sure if they have beer, they don't have like a big ass.
Okay, so you're telling me if they don't have beer, it's not good then. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying they're not gonna have a wide selection because it's not. It doesn't. First of all, it just looks.
I mean, maybe.
Looks like a burger place.
Maybe.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, maybe they have beer.
I don't know. It looks like some top of the line.
All right. Okay. We're getting sidetracked now.
Just check it right now, like.
So, anyways, as I was saying, we had just finished eating at Shake Shack.
Oh my god, I'm checking.
Shut up. We had just gotten done eating at Shake Shack, and then we just decided to go to the Hustler store that's just like down the street. We park in the back, and then we're inside there.
Inside where?
In the Hustler store.
What are you eating?
This isn't about Shake Shack?
No. Can I finish my story?
What were you eating under there?
What was I eating under there?
Yeah.
I don't remember what I was eating. A burger. Fuck, man.
Wrong answer.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Oh my.
You're supposed to say underwear.
Oh my. So, anyways, we're in the Hustler store. Just looking at. Well, she was looking for a Halloween costume. There we go. It was It wasn't this month. It was before the Halloween party. I think she was looking for I think a top or a wig. I'm not sure for her costume, right? So we're looking, and then we both at the same time see this lady that's like, she looks like she's in a bikini, but she has body paint on her, right? And it's black. It's black body paint, and she has bikini on. We both see it, and we're both like, oh wow, damn, like that's crazy. Like if she's not wearing clothes, she just has body paint on her, right? So then we're like, okay, whatever. We keep browsing around. Jenny moves on up. I stay back. Then I'm looking to my left, and as I'm looking at some sign, that lady that has body paint on her is walking basically on my line of sight. Right? Mind you, I'm not looking at her though. I'm reading a sign basically. Uh-huh. So then after I'm done reading the sign, I look to my right and Jenny's looking at me. And she's like, damn, breaking your neck. And I'm like, oh my.
Well, she told me that.
Yeah, she told me that. I was like, no, it's not what you think. It was one of those moments like where I could see why she thinks that, but I was totally not checking that lady out. It just so happens that I was looking in that direction. And I was like, wow.
Just admit it, yeah, you were.
No, I wasn't, bro. I wasn't. I swear, I wasn't. But it just looked funny, and I was like, you know what?
No, you know what? Low key, this fool.
Has that ever happened to you guys? Have you ever been in a situation like that?
Hold on. So, low key, I just want to say this. This fool probably started this podcast to get this first episode out and just be like, look, it's on record that that's not what I was doing.
It's just one of those moments where, like, really?
Shake Shack only serves one beer.
See? What did I say?
So what? I don't care, bro.
What is it? Which one?
It's like, it says
but I do.
It says, Shack Meister Ale made just for us by Brooklyn Brewery. So it's like a beer you can only get there.
I mean, I'm gonna go to Shake Shack
and try their beer. They have wine too, but I don't know anybody that drinks wine.
It's a good burger place. Okay.
Shake Shack.
But yeah, so anyway,
where did you go to?
It was in West Hollywood. What do you mean? Well, there's one in West Hollywood, and I believe there's one in Glendale, or not Glendale.
There's one in El Segundo too.
Oh, El Segundo?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh well, back to your story.
Yeah.
Have we ever gotten like supposedly caught looking at someone, but we weren't looking at
or
them?
not even not necessarily that, but whereas
situation where it looks like you're doing that, but that's not what you're doing.
Yeah,
you just,
exactly.
Like you said, you just happen to be looking in that direction.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not exactly that situation, but something similar. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, it has.
I mean,
I can't recall.
It's not what it looks like, basically,
Yeah.
Or I don't know. Have you ever been looking at something like in the foreground, and then there's someone in front of you, and it looks like probably from their perspective, it looks like you're staring at them, but like you see them, but your main focus is what's behind them.
Yeah.
But if they look at you, they're probably like, "Why is this guy looking at me?"
Yeah.
But even though that's not the case,
that
happens all the fucking
and then
time.
you wave, and then it's all awkward when they don't wave back.
That happens to me at work. That happens to me at work. Like someone will be talking to someone behind me, and I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh, never mind." That looks stupid as fuck.
Break
all
your
right.
neck, why don't you? So
I mean,
okay, look, I'm gonna go based off that. Obviously, you weren't doing that, but have you guys?
I swear I wasn't.
Fucking.
I swear I wasn't.
I wasn't.
How do you guys feel about like
I don't have feelings.
like if you're with your significant other, you're like with your girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever, and I mean, they're checking people out.
Huh?
They're checking people out.
Oh, when they okay.
Well, I mean, we're human.
Yeah, right. But I mean,
Okay. And
like,
you catch them? Is that what you said?
as like, would you guys really mind?
Would I mind if my girlfriend checks out?
In front of me, yes.
Well, obviously, I mean, I would say
Yeah,
something.
just don't make it obvious.
I would say
Like, I don't
something.
If
Yeah.
someone passes by, like obviously you're gonna acknowledge, like, hey, that girl's bomb as fuck. But you're not gonna fucking turn around.
Yeah. That's what I mean. But like, man, but then there's like chicks out there, dudes out there. They're like, even if they're like,
Well, that's just messed up.
They're
I mean,
garbage.
No,
that's
I'm
just
saying,
messed up.
I'm saying the ones that like, well, I don't know. Maybe you guys are misunderstanding me, but like the guy or the girl, like their boyfriend or girlfriend is like, the idea of their boyfriend or girlfriend checking someone else like makes them flip out.
oh, like okay, I get what you're saying now.
Like
I
those people are
understand.
just unreasonable though.
Okay.
Like,
I would say avoid those people.
Yeah.
Just right then and there, you know, from 1 to 100, you know? Like, that's what you're saying?
and it's like,
Okay.
they're like, those people need to.
Nah, well, I
chill,
mean...
'cause, like you said,
well,
we're
see,
human.
there's a good way of handling things, and then there's a bad way of handling things.
Yeah.
But then being in denial that your boyfriend or girlfriend doesn't, you know, recognize that someone's good looking, that's also kind of bad. Like on
What?
your.
Wait. You're saying that if, all right, let's say there's a good looking person, and if my girlfriend sees that good looking person,
She's gonna acknowledge it. But I would be saying like you'd be a crappy boyfriend if just that idea, like you don't even have to see her doing that. Like just the idea of you knowing that she acknowledges other good looking people makes you pissed.
so if she's like, oh, you know, that guy's good looking, and she tells me,
No. Like I'm not even saying that you like. Let's say right here you're with us and you're thinking about this and you know thinking about oh damn like my girlfriend probably checks out other dudes and that gets you heated. I don't know. I would feel like it's kind of weird. It's like
well, it's not weird that you're getting mad at the person you love checking out someone else, but
I'm not saying like
it's
check out,
weird when you do like get super angry, like right then and there. Like I said, 1 to 100. You have every right to be, but like I said, it all comes down how you handle it. You can handle it good, in a good way or in a bad way. The bad way is obviously handling it when you're super angry, just telling them fuck off or whatever, you know. And then the good way would be, you know what? Hey, can you not do that in front of me? I mean, it's all about communication.
In front of you, some other shit though. Like,
yeah.
I know
That's
what, but you
that's
have
straight
to.
up
You need to let them know.
But then in the,
You need to let them know
alright,
that's
like,
not okay.
in person, like that shouldn't even be a thing. Like,
but then you also have like the
But,
other side of it. Like,
I mean,
the
we're
other side of
people-
the pendulum where I've known chicks that like they'll tell their boyfriends like oh damn check her out like you know. Cause they
Yeah.
know it too, so they're just like whatever like they'll be
That's
the ones.
kinda-
I don't think that's common though. Well, I
It's
mean,
not, it's not, but I mean that's the.
granted,
other side
I
of
don't be going around telling that to Jenny, or Jenny
it.
doesn't be
Obviously,
telling me that.
Everyone's different, you know.
But yeah, I mean, well, I think we're on agreement that yeah, like it's
like,
bad.
Like you don't do it in front of.
You don't do it in front
fucking
of in front
someone
of your
you call your
significant other. Yeah, I think we got that. Did you guys see the Avengers trailer?
Actually, yes, I did.
You did.
I did.
Did you see
I
it,
haven't seen it.
Kraken?
I'm confused.
I don't really care.
Okay, so okay then. All right.
Oh, this coming from the guy whose favorite Marvel movie is the Silver.
The Silver Surfer is the best fucking movie.
All right. Let's talk about that trailer real quick.
Wow.
So, okay, you know how in the ending they're confused?
Ending of the trailer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Ant-Man shows up or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So before that happens, and why the hell are they confused? Was he one of the ones that got evaporated?
What
or
did you
whatever?
see? Ant-Man and the Wasp.
No.
Did you see it? Reptar.
Which one?
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
No.
Did you see the first Ant-Man?
Nope.
No.
Well,
Who's Ant-Man?
there you go.
Okay.
There's your
so
answer.
enlighten me then.
So you all right? So in Ant-Man 2, the ending was,
Spoilers.
spoilers. Yeah, right?
Wait, when
Yeah.
did it
Oh,
come
thank
out?
you,
Wait,
thank you for
when
that.
When did it come out?
It came out this year, like after after Infinity War.
Here's a better question: is it out on Blu-ray and DVD?
Yes.
Okay, then we can talk about it.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, spoiler alert. Either way.
Spoilers.
If you haven't seen the movie, just skip this part. Anyway, so in the end credits of Ant-Man, he goes into the quantum realm, I believe, and while he's in there, the Wasp, the original Ant-Man, and I guess his wife that they got in the movie, are outside. They're just watching. They made, I guess they shot that beam at him or whatever to make him go into the quantum realm. So then he was supposed to come back, right? They were supposed to bring him back. So they, beam him down. He's getting like a sample from the quantum realm or whatever. And then he's like, okay, I'm done here, guys. You guys could bring me back. And there's no response. So you guys know how Infinity War ended, right? Where the whole half of the population getting disintegrated.
They got disintegrated?
Bro, why you acting like you didn't see the movie?
They got sent to the Shadow Realm.
I'll be tired.
No, they're in the Soul Stone. Anyways, so that happens to them, right? So then he's all telling him, "Hey guys, bring me back," and then it cuts to all of them getting disintegrated. The Wasp, the wife, and the original Ant-Man. So he's stuck in the quantum realm.
Okay.
I feel like there's gonna be something to do with Ant-Man in this Captain Marvel movie.
So
or they'll just explain it in Endgame.
So since I never saw those,
you don't really need to see it.
And then you know,
I don't think so.
When the trailer came out, you know, Twitter and Instagram were blowing up with like, for whatever reason, that Ant-Man was the one that's gonna save the day.
It could be.
So the way
I wouldn't deny it
was, well, see, since I didn't know that, like I was just wondering how. So I saw the trailer, and at one point when they're talking about Thanos completing his plan and getting rid of half of the population, yeah, they have a picture of, you know, the dude that plays Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, they have that,
and they have Ant-Man. So I was like, oh, are they showing people that, you know, got disintegrated? And then when he showed up in the end,
they also showed her name's Siri, not Siri. I forgot the Black Panther girl.
I don't know.
The sidekick. Did you guys see Black Panther?
I saw it once, and I don't remember all of it.
I don't remember all of it.
Well, so
I don't remember her name.
I thought that Ant-Man got disintegrated.
She was there too, though. Is what I'm saying in the hologram.
And then at the end of the movie, or I mean the trailer, he shows up. So I was like, wait, did this fool like figure out a way to come back?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's either in Captain Marvel that we're gonna see how he gets out, or probably till Endgame till we'll find out how he gets out.
Dude, when it comes to Marvel movies, I'm like,
have you seen all of them?
No.
Well, no, obviously no, right?
Like,
you haven't seen all of them.
I'm like burnt out.
Jesus, I've seen all of them.
I haven't seen any of like the in between ones. I guess like I've only seen the Avenger ones. Like I've seen Iron Man 2. I'd never seen any of the Thor movies. Never saw any of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The first two Thor movies are trash.
And the only Captain America movie I saw was Civil War.
Captain America. Yeah, the first Avenger, Captain America, that was trash. It was a snooze fest to me, anyways, my opinion. Civil War. Well, yeah, that was the second time he came out, right? I believe.
No,
or did it come out?
The second was Winter Soldier.
That was before Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That one was better. Yeah, that one was better.
Oh wait, did I see that one? No, I didn't.
Was that the first one?
What do you mean the first one?
From
Captain America.
Yeah, Captain America.
No, there's the first Avenger, Captain America. That's the first one.
Okay.
And then it's Winter Soldier, I guess.
Okay.
Or whatever.
And like I never saw Spider-Man: Homecoming.
So he has 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Homecoming doesn't really deal with anything other than Tony coming out in it. Well, Iron Man. That's about it. That's the only connection, basically.
Instead of being an origin story like all the other Spider-Man movies have, there's an origin story of him meeting Iron Man, kind of.
Well, in the comics you're talking about?
No, like
or
in Homecoming. Like
an origin story? Well, it was in Civil War when they first showed Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that's why Homecoming is like the interactions before.
No.
Like
well, it's during, and when Homecoming starts, it shows parts from Civil War, and then that's it. They never. Like, I mean, they lightly mention Civil War after that, but it's afterwards.
All right.
It's after.
But it's like the building of Tony Stark's and Peter Parker's relationship. Would you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, Tony built his suit.
How was Venom?
Bro, that shit was trash. That shit was trash.
So and so the funny thing is that like the podcast I listened to, they had talked about Venom because they went to go see it, but they went with really low expectations, and they were like it was okay.
I didn't pay to see it. I'll just say that.
Okay, so like they went to go see it, and they went with low expectations, and they came out thinking it was an okay movie. It was a trailer that made it seem worse than what it was. Like it wasn't the greatest. It was okay.
I mean, I didn't.
I mean, yeah, if you don't feel like
I didn't like it. Like, I'm gonna be straight up. I didn't like it.
What about it didn't you like?
Wait, did you guys see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Do you care? But another spoiler alert, I guess.
No.
No, I don't really care.
You didn't see it then, Leo?
No, I didn't see it.
You guys watch any?
Not superhero movies. Dude, I watch movies. I watch a lot.
Okay. Anyways,
I don't watch movies.
So okay, Venom is a bad guy, right?
In the beginning. He's more of a. He's kind of a.
He does what the fuck he wants.
Yeah, so he's sometimes like an anti-hero.
Okay.
He doesn't have a side. He's
Yeah.
like their Venom.
When he was first introduced, he was a bad guy because he just wanted to go towards Peter Parker because the parasite, had a thing for Parker
Mm-hmm.
and it wanted to be with him. So that's why he was the villain. But then after him and Eddie Brock like kind of get over it, that's when they become the anti-hero because, they help Spider-Man, fuck up Carnage, and after that he just does his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like so.
He's definitely not a hero.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in the movie, he's portrayed as a bad guy. This parasite that it kills, basically. Except, obviously, Eddie. So he tells them, like, their plan on what, like, all the parasites do, because apparently there's, I think, 4 other parasites. I forgot the names. Obviously, one is Carnage comes out, or the parasite, anyways, comes out.
Carnage comes out?
They tease it at the end.
Spoilers.
It was trash. The ending credit scene was trash.
Because the other 4 was like what, Toxin and some.
I don't remember the names. But anyway, so they portray him to be a villain. They say what their plans, what they do when they come to the planets. They basically take over, kill everyone, eat everyone. So that's what's in the movie, right? And then I feel like out of nowhere, he changes his mind.
Okay.
It caught me off guard, and he even told him. Eddie told Venom, "Why did you change your mind?" He tells him, "Oh, you made me change my mind." What? Eddie did nothing to make him change his mind, to make him think, I want to save humanity after all. First of all, he calls Eddie a loser in the movie, that he's nothing but a loser, and then Venom says that he also is a loser in his planet. Basically they're both losers. So how does this loser, according to Venom, make him change his mind to save humanity?
It's always stories like that. It's like, how is one dude gonna change that mindset if you already
And
destroyed
it happened. I felt like it happened out of nowhere, and it was just rushed. Like, I felt like what DC does all the time, they cut out important parts of the movie that make sense just to cut the runtime.
Wasn't that movie supposed to be really long too?
I don't know. Apparently, Tom said, the actor that played Venom, Tom Hardy, said that they cut out all his favorite parts from the movie. So
it's
another
Jared Leto with his Joker shit that got cut.
Thing that happened.
Man, that movie's
But
not great.
yeah, I didn't like Venom. But yet it's making so much money overseas, or I'm reading. And then
that's what the commercial says. I'm like, what?
The CGI was on another level as far as obvious.
Oh, so it wasn't good.
And yeah, there's good CGI and there's bad CGI.
Yeah. Right. Like, damn, dude.
It was
Jurassic Park CGI holds up.
Well,
93.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Whatever.
For it being that
Yeah.
time at that time.
Dude, that shit still holds up. And the thing too is like they actually use practical shit too, like the parts with the T-Rex and the car. Like that's big ass T-Rex they built for that set. Like that's dope, dude. Have you watched anything other than a superhero movie lately?
I don't remember the last movie I saw. Here, let me think about it. Continue talking.
So, cause like when Homecoming came out, a couple of our friends went to go see it, and they bought tickets, but I had bought a ticket.
Overlord. That's the last movie I saw. Damn. That was a while ago.
Overlord.
It was in October, I think.
Oh.
Damn, that's been a minute.
Well, how was that one? The trailer looked good for it.
Actually, no, it was in November. I'm stupid. It was last month. It was cool, bro. It was definitely that was a good movie. That opening scene just felt like you were there. It's like the opening scene. I mean, do you guys care?
No, I care. I want to see that one.
All right, well, never mind then.
I don't care. Tell us right now.
The opening scene, basically, if it was intense.
Oh,
I'll tell you that much. And it definitely kept me interested throughout the whole movie. Obviously, I'm pretty sure what caught everyone's attention was that it looked like zombies, like Nazi zombies.
Kinda, yeah.
Call of Duty, you know. And
but they're not, right?
Huh?
They're not.
I mean, do you want me to tell?
You could just say yes or no to that question. Okay, kind of.
Yes and no,
Okay,
I guess.
fine,
that's all I'll say. Yes
I'll
and no.
take it.
But yes, it's definitely worth a watch. Definitely a movie that you should have seen in the theaters or you should pay for?
Dude, I'm so disappointed in myself.
I mean, I saw it on a discount day.
I'm bored.
I've been so disappointed
What'd
in
you say?
myself. Like,
I'm bored.
I haven't gone to movie theaters in like months. Like, I don't remember the last one I saw. I used to go so much, and now I haven't. And like, it kind of saddens me because I like going.
Saddens you?
Yeah, because I like going and enjoying them, on the big screen.
I don't watch movies.
Oh my god, I know.
Is there any movie you're looking forward to?
No. I don't even know what the fuck's in theaters. Like.
Well,
I want to see that Wreck-It Ralph movie, the new one that came out.
I watched the first one. It was cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I watched King of the Hill.
Cinema Sins ruins a lot of things for me.
Cinema Sins. Oh, you watching that too?
Yeah, I love this shit. But
I haven't been up. Oh, I haven't seen some of their recent stuff as of late. I used to always watch it, but it's mostly nitpicking, to be honest. But
yeah, it's just some little shit.
but it's fun.
They're just having
It's fun.
fun.
And then people, but still in the I don't know what's wrong with people. Like they think that he's serious.
Yeah, dude.
Like
he mentions that a lot. Like he's like,
it's not that serious.
Like,
it's funny. Sometimes it's funny. I mean, granted, there are some things I'm like, really? Like, did you really?
I mean,
are you really gonna call that out? But that's what it is. It's just an opinion, basically.
Yeah, and they'll talk how like they really enjoy the movie, but they're just being fun with it. But then people actually take it seriously.
For those of you that don't know, Cinema Sins is a YouTube channel that basically sins our favorite movies. How long would you say each video is? I mean, it depends. It depends on how I guess how bad
yeah.
the movie is.
If the movie's really bad, it'll be a long video. It depends on the length of the movie too.
Yeah.
But their videos will range anywhere between I think usually 10 to like 18 minutes.
So essentially, what the guy does, he nitpicks mistakes in the movie, plot holes, and what have you. Some are funny, some are not, and that's basically it. At the end, he has this one segment where I mean, I used to like it more so back then. Now I don't really watch it as much anymore. But the end segment is he takes audio from different movies and puts it on the movie that he's singing, which is absolutely hilarious.
Or sometimes they'll have they'll have a bonus where like
a bonus round, for
like
more
if a movie
sins.
says a word over and over, they'll sin it for every time they say it.
Something that I do like and that he added, I want to say within the last year or the last 2 years. I know he didn't have it as much when like in his earlier days when he would take sins back or remove a sin. There we go. When he would remove a sin for something that he liked, something that was great of the movie or original, exactly. I noticed it more as of late. In the beginning, he didn't do it as much, but I think I like it that he's doing more. He's doing it more.
But then I feel like it's because back then he would actually like get movies that were okay. It's usually what movie's gonna get sins removed before you even watch.
Yeah. I've definitely I see a movie. Like a new movie or whatever, and I think like Cinema Sin is probably gonna remove a sin for this.
It's crazy how we watch their content for so much that even when we're at the movies, dude, I start nitpicking movies because of just watching them. I start like, oh, that was wrong, or like, oh, well, like Ex Machina to save the day.
Do you think that ruins the experience of the movie? Like, since you're nitpicking or you're looking for the mistakes, it ruins the experience for you?
I wouldn't say I'm looking for it. I feel like I catch it more. Like
definitely.
It's more obvious.
I agree with that.
But I don't think
it's more obvious.
It doesn't actually ruin the experience for me, because now like although it does point out plot holes and like I pick up on errors, it also helped me pick up on interesting original shit and shit that's like really well made. Like when I was watching Baby Driver, like I was just picking up.
Oh, that's a good movie too.
The first whole,
did you see Baby Driver? Sorry, I don't mean to.
No, I didn't.
Like the whole scene, like how the movie starts, was just original. And
I don't watch movies.
They only show that Subi for the beginning, and that's it. And that trailer made it seem like it was gonna be in the whole movie, but
really, did you feel that?
I felt like that. I thought that was like his go-to
I think
car.
You just saw one and got excited.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Fine, let's go with that.
But no, like when they do sin removal, like which ones they are because they're good ones. Like they did it for Interstellar, they did it for Ex Machina.
Well, like I said, they're doing it more recently, bro.
Like, man, but there are some times where like they'll just add like 20 sins because it's the same thing over and over. They don't want to call it out.
Yeah.
Like, we're just gonna add 30, so we don't have to point it out every single time.
So yeah, that YouTube channel is pretty cool. You know what? Let's talk about something else. You want to talk about let's talk about tacos.
Tacos. What about them?
So how do you like your taco?
I mean, I never really thought about it. I mean, I just meat.
What do you mean?
I
How do you like your tacos?
I mean, I would just put like the regular condiments. Like I'll put like cilantro, some limon. I'll put like radish on the side. I'll put like
Okay.
whatever spicy is.
They're traditional, basically. You put your traditional. Okay.
I don't go crazy with it.
How about you, Reptar? How do you like your tacos?
Reptar.
Or
well, I'm not
Kraken.
I'm not a beaner like Leo. So
Any alias?
I like. Yeah, I don't care. Whatever. I mean, we play video games.
Beaner
Same shit. But
Video games with your tacos? What?
No, it's because
fucking call me
I'm referring to his
Reptar.
game. Yeah, his gamer tag, bro.
Fuck,
Come on.
pay attention. Shit.
Can you arrive, bro? All right,
but
continue.
my tacos are plain as fuck.
Random
Like,
as conversation.
I just like mine with meat and like
Plain.
some
Oh,
salsa.
see.
Just some salsa. All right, some salsa, some salt and lemon, and that's
Spicy
it.
salsa?
No.
Why?
Fucking
Like,
spicy.
how do you? Okay, I can't say that because I was like that before. I used to just eat my tacos plain without anything.
I'm expecting
I was like
something-
that
Well, I
before.
don't. Do you consider with salsa plain?
Well, at least it's
Salsa?
something,
Alright,
you know,
well,
at
I
least
like them with
something.
salsa
No,
and
I-
salt and lemon. As long as it's not like fucking like spicy as shit, like I'm down.
What elaborate tacos do you like?
No, I mean I like my onion, cilantro too, and
I don't
everything.
like onion.
You like onion?
That's why I don't.
Well, see,
If it's grilled onion, sure. I just don't like
Grilled-
like fresh chopped onion.
Bro.
Well, it's tacos, bro.
well the way I came to liking basically everything on my tacos is because I remember I was really hungry and I was craving tacos. So I went to this no, not tacos. I don't like those tacos, bro.
You don't like them?
I don't like them.
Never had them.
I was once.
So I went to this little corner taco stand that's by my pad, and I got some tacos, but I forgot to say without certain things. So then I get home, I open them, and I'm like, oh crap, But when you're hungry,
Look at all this bullshit.
but I was hungry. I was not about to like just start taking things out. I was super hungry, so I just took my bite of the taco and I was like, you know what, this is actually not bad. And ever since then, I've liked everything on my tacos.
I mean, I get what you're talking about though, because when I go to Tijuana, you get tacos. They put guacamole. On it.
No, I hate avocado.
I hate it too.
I hate
but it's already on
avocado.
my tacos, so I'm like,
Avocado's
guacamole.
bomb.
no, I don't like it.
It's two different things, right? I mean, I don't like it, so I've never put it. So it's two different things, right? Guacamole
No,
and
but
avocado.
But like, I wouldn't consider
Is it or no? I don't know.
Well, avocado and
Guacamole, yeah.
yeah, it's two different things.
Is it?
I don't like either.
They don't taste
I don't
the
like either, so yeah, I never tried.
So, but guacamole on the taco.
same. They don't fucking taste the same, right? Like,
And so I'm gonna be picky about it and remove it, and I'll eat it, like that.
Oh,
but-
well, sometimes, yeah, I do eat it. Like, when I'm too lazy to just take it off, I just, bite the bullet and just eat it.
Yeah, I'll eat it, and it's fine, but I've had them like that, but I've never been like, yeah, this changed my mind. This makes me a believer.
Yeah.
I still fucking hate it.
I believe.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
I still fucking
I
hate
still
it.
hate it. Nah, yeah, I you know what? I prefer not to have it on. I wouldn't say I hate it.
No, I hate
I
it.
prefer just
I don't
not to
like
have it on.
I feel like it overpowers everything. It takes away.
That's
the
why you can
taste.
put a little bit.
These foods like to fucking,
Be like, can I fucking put it myself? Shit.
Hey,
Like,
would you guys like cucumber?
Cucumber, yeah, I like cucumber. Pickles, you guys like pickles?
cucumber or pickles?
No, cucumber.
Cucumbers are bomb.
Yeah, with
You talking about
lemon,
pepino?
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, fuck.
chili,
Yeah.
bro.
You guys
Some
like,
Tajín, what's
oh,
up?
uh,
Hell yeah.
do you guys feel like that overpowers? Like if you have it in a sandwich, you think it overpowers the taste?
what?
Cucumber?
Yeah.
Cucumber?
No.
Well, it depends how much you have. I mean, if you have like
Yeah, a
four
couple.
stacked and shit.
That's a sandwich.
You guys talking about like Subway?
Subway.
Yeah,
That's
guys.
the only
Then you
one-
guys remember Quiznos? Have you guys ever had Quiznos?
No.
It was bomb. I haven't seen it in a minute. Maybe they closed down or broke.
You know
down.
they still have the one on Central and Washington? There was one right on the corner.
I know there's one next to Shinsengumi in Little Tokyo.
It's still there?
Yeah. But it's
I'm not
kinda,
down to try
which
it.
is-
I'm like, I'm not down to try
which
it.
is kind of weird because they have Quiznos right there. So like you have Shinsengumi, you have Quiznos, and then you have Second Street.
Oh.
And there's a Subway right on Second Street near the corner. So it's like, I wonder if like the workers ever look across the street.
Let's get back to Tekashi real quick.
What?
Like 20 minutes later, right? No,
Or like 30 minutes.
it's because I want to talk about this. Like, I've played Gears of War. You guys are familiar with the game Gears of War?
No.
You're not familiar?
I'm just playing, yeah.
Are you familiar with the game Gears of War?
No, the fuck is that?
Oh my, okay. Let me get the barbecue.
Barbecue.
Yeah, bro. Well, you got the fucking pubs?
Like, we can't eat from the same one?
No, we can. Pause, bro. You want it? He wants to put his hand in my bag, bro.
I'll put my hand in anyone's bag.
All right. So, okay. So you guys are familiar with Gears of War. Well,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Leo's not. But all right.
Yeah,
So
we had
Reptar
that
is.
tournament when we went to go pick up.
Oh yeah. Oh duh. Oh my god.
It was like one of the first times I met you. It was that midnight release.
Okay. Anyways, so I played Gears of War 1, 2, 3, Judgment, 4, and you know how they have that pistol?
Yeah.
I swear that the Gears of War pistol audio is the pistol audio that Tekashi uses in a song. The reloading, active reloading, and everything, bro.
I think you told me that earlier, and I was fucking dying.
I kid you not. Someone has to, check that out, because
You can check it out.
I mean, I can't. I think I did. Actually, it wasn't the.
Make a video comparison.
It wasn't the pistol audio that I checked out. It was actually this other podcast that I listened to that also has a gun audio noise where they just fire it off. They changed it for one episode to the Lancer audio from Gears of War.
Right.
I recognized that off the bat. One of the guys said, "What kind of vampire gun is?"
Fucking stupid.
But I knew right then and there that it was the Lancer from Gears of War.
Right.
So then I was thinking, like, these people are just using video game audio tracks on their songs. Whenever you guys have time, I mean, if you guys don't really care, you guys don't have to. But that's just me. I know for a fact that the gun sounds like the Gears of War pistol.
No, I want to check it out. I'm gonna check it out because I'm trying to laugh.
I'm trying to.
It was a trip when I noticed it. I'm telling, even the reload, the active reload order.
Like when you told me that, I was cracking up. I'm like, why the fuck does it sound true?
You guys remember high school?
Fuck high school.
Fuck high school. Was there ever anybody hustling?
Yeah,
And you
there's
guys
What are you
just-
hustling? What? Hustling what?
Right?
Hustling what?
Okay. Was there anybody? Was there anybody ever hustling chicken sandwiches?
Yeah, bro, there was. Yeah, there was. There was somebody hustling chicken sandwiches.
Bro, I don't know what.
Yeah.
Like, I just recently
It
remembered
was
this.
a little paisa kid.
What?
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. You remember him? I'm pretty sure it was him. I'm pretty sure.
wait, what kind
I
of
don't
chicken
know.
sandwiches?
From Carl's Jr.
Serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
How many would he
might
have?
A lot. He'll bring like 20.
Yeah. You buy them for $1
And
and
you sell 'em
change.
for $2.
You sell them for $2. Entrepreneur.
For real.
I remember people selling
There-
candy.
No, wait. I think he was the dude selling Takis. Yeah, he was the suit. Yeah, it was that guy. It was that guy.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Someone was like slanging chips.
He was selling Takis, bro. Like,
And then when they would get caught up.
he had, a,
Well,
he had like
we
a
were
Chrome
joking.
BMX with his PSP on it,
Pause.
mounted on it.
No, didn't his bike get jacked?
I think.
With the
yeah,
PSP on it?
I think so.
That dude
I
had his
think
PSP on his bike and his bike got jacked.
He had it mounted on his bike. The one that was slinging Takis.
Why would you leave it on your bike?
You fucking idiot. That's why.
Bro, I remember one time someone was selling chicken sandwiches, right? And then I guess security found out that he was selling chicken sandwiches. I don't know how they found out. I guess the word got around.
There was a snitch.
Or people.
It was Pedro.
Who's Pedro? Anyways.
I don't know.
Anyways, so the security found out that the guy was selling chicken sandwiches. So they confiscate his bag of chicken sandwich.
Are you serious?
They tell him, I don't know
His parents had to go pick him up.
I don't know if he got suspended or what have you, but I do remember that his chicken sandwiches got confiscated. Talk about the man shutting you down, right?
That's fucked up. You was just trying to make some extra money.
Yeah, he's just trying to.
That's kind of true. Like, how are they
At a
gonna,
high school
like,
kid making. Why didn't I think of that, right?
I mean, if you knew about it, you could have just taken up the mantle. Like
Bro,
now
buying
this
them
is
at $1, selling them for $2, so $20 makes you 40. Yeah, see, I'm good at math. But damn,
I don't know, dude. I went. The weirdest thing I ever saw in high school was when I was going to Roosevelt High in East Los, and it's LA district. Dude,
It's not really used.
LA Unified School District, bro.
Dude, they had an In-N-Out truck go to the school, like sell us In-N-Out. Never in South Central did I see that. Did you?
Fuck no.
Sick.
They don't give a fuck about us.
Damn.
Fuck LAUSD.
At our old job, when that happened too, damn, when the In-N-Out came to her, when they were giving free In-N-Out to the whole, all buildings, all 3 buildings.
Yeah, that shit was tight.
Now I want In-N-Out.
Is down the street?
There's one down the street for real.
Man.
Alright, let's see what else can we talk about.
How did? Oh,
In-N-Out.
the gun.
Okay.
In-N-Out.
Alright, In-N-Out
is fire.
You know what? It's actually, that's funny you say that. Back to the earlier in our Shake Shack conversation, people always compare the two.
You can't compare them. You cannot compare them.
I thought you never had Shake Shack, or you had.
From what my aunt told me, she said that you can't compare them because there's nothing like In-N-Out. I think it's like In-N-Out.
No, because In-N-Out burgers are smaller than the ones from Shake Shack.
But like the concept, do they have like their own version of animal style fries or some shit, or like how would you say it's the same?
Well, In-N-Out has their sauce, cheese, and grilled onions on their animal fries, and Shake Shack has cheese, bacon bits, and I want to say ranch. Maybe not ranch.
See, that's how it's like.
That's not the same though. That's definitely not the same.
You can't compare them because In-N-Out doesn't have their own bacon.
Damn.
And they don't do ranch.
So I don't remember the name of this place. When, dude, I bullshit you not. In Sacramento, there's a burger joint that legit just bit In-N-Out's menu, where like they added a couple other things, like they sell tamales and like something else. But the burgers are exactly, I mean, it's not the same, like it doesn't taste the same, but like the formula is exactly like In-N-Out's. The size of the burger, the way it's formed, they even have their like
The way it's formed.
They have their own animal style fries. Like they have their own like animal style fries, but they just added tomato on top to make it different.
That's fucking nasty. What the fuck? Why the fuck would I want
This guy over here hyping it up.
No, I'm not trying to hype it. I'm just trying to say that they legit.
You're gassing it, bro.
They're just like
You got me fucked up.
Just bit In-N-Out's menu.
Well, I've been to a bunch of places where
You lost me at tomato.
That's fine.
I've been to a bunch of places that have their own, like, you know, their own take on fries and whatnot. Like, there's this place by my house where they have, like, have you guys ever, no, not Sam's. Have you guys ever had a Pollo Loco?
Not in a while.
A tostada salad?
Not in years, bro. I don't know. I can't.
Well, anyway, they have the shell of the tortilla with fries with, I believe it's beef teriyaki, barbecue sauce, cheese, sour cream, a whole bunch of shit, right? No tomato, first of all. None, right? But it's bomb, is what I'm trying to say. So, but, you know, every restaurant is going to have their own take on fries with certain toppings.
That's true.
Hey, when you use Spotify, when you first open it up, is it slow? No?
No, I don't know.
Every time I open up my Spotify, it
What do you
lags.
mean? What do you mean by slow? What does it do? Mine tells me I have no connection. Like,
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Alright, let me see.
Alright, let me check.
Maybe not right now since you have a track played, but whenever like I first open it, no, it's right away because you have it
Yeah,
open.
I guess I know what you're talking about though.
When it first opens up after a while, it says no, it's offline basically.
Yeah, it says
And it does. Sometimes it freezes too. I'm like, what the hell?
Mine doesn't freeze. It just says that, and then.
Well, granted, you have the man. I'm over here with the iPhone 6s Plus, and you have the 10.
What the?
That's if anything. That's why. Yeah,
What?
I just saw. Just
get a new phone.
But you don't even listen to music.
Yeah, let me download it real quick.
Yeah,
I'll
you
try
don't
it
count.
out.
You
I'm gonna download it real quick and try
You're
it.
excluded in this.
Nah.
Pedro.
So then that's it. I just gotta upgrade my phone then. That's why it's supposed to slow.
Yep.
Pretty
much.
Apple's purposely slowing down our phone.
Well, you have to go get the battery replaced.
My battery's not bad. It's at let me see.
I mean, pretty sure it's not where a new one would be at.
What's yours at, Manny? Mine's at 82.
78.
No, well, not the percent.
Over here checking.
Bro, the
Oh.
battery health.
Yeah, the battery.
The battery.
Like, go to your settings and go to battery, and then it tells you, 78. My maximum capacity is at 78.
What's yours at?
94.
Oh, mine is better. I mean, mine's in the middle.
Mine is better. I was like, what?
Has anybody ever thought about getting something different other than
An iPhone? No, not really.
Fuck no.
Nope.
Like, all these companies are really, really trying
Look
right
at
now.
us sounding like Apple fanboys over here.
I don't give a fuck.
When I'm
Androids are
using
trash.
a PC as we speak. I wouldn't say Android are trash, but
They're trash.
I feel like
Is
iPhones are better.
Is
That's
it-
just my opinion.
So they're trash.
So wait, is Google's Pixel
I
phone
mean, I had
running on
Android.
Android then?
Is what? Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Or they're not trying to do their own thing?
No, they don't have the. How do you say it?
Is it? Actually, no. I don't know if it is running on Android.
I'm gonna
I want to say it is though.
I mean, I feel like they're bringing up their own phone. I think they would want to try their own operating system.
It wouldn't work.
Maybe not at first. You gotta. You can't be afraid to fail to succeed.
Like the Sega Dreamcast,
Say
But
and you fucking failed.
yeah, at least they tried.
The Sega Dreamcast.
Do you guys work out at all?
Yes.
Not right now. Nope. We
Not
start
right now.
running.
What does that mean?
Okay,
Not
so
right
the fucking thing I used to run is like, you know.
Reptar, you work out occasionally or?
I try to at least during the week.
Okay.
On the weekends I get lazy as fuck.
And then,
But
at first, it's a hassle. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like a chore. But as soon as I started seeing results, that's when I was like, oh hell yeah,
yeah.
I'm definitely getting into it. And I've definitely seen results, obviously. It wasn't until I want to say last month or 2 months ago that I started doing cardio because I hate leg day.
For real?
I hate
I think leg day is my favorite.
I hate working on my legs, bro. The only time I work out on my legs is when I do cardio. I do the elliptical. I try to do 2 miles on it. I used to do it in about like 30 minutes when I first started, but now I'm doing it under 20 minutes. So basically a mile every 10 minutes. But I definitely like going to the gym. It helps out when if you're frustrated or anything, just go work it off.
Yeah, that's what I used to do in high school. When I would be, because I used to have a bench.
Uh-huh.
So anytime I would get mad or frustrated, I would just get underneath, get on my bench and just start working out.
Mm-hmm.
Like in high school, I was way more active.
Yeah.
I recently just got my own membership, and because there's days when she can't make it, so I'd be going sometimes by myself to the gym.
Is there different types of tiers for membership?
No, I think right now I'm paying $25 a month, and I could right now I could take one of you guys with me if you guys wanted to. And then every year there's an annual fee of $50, and then I believe each month is $25.
So there's not there isn't something where you can pay like $50 and you have access to I don't know, like a sauna or something.
Well, see, that would be like 24-hour fitness. 24-hour fitness, as far as the one I've been to, the one in Lakewood, has a sauna. And I actually had membership to that one. That was my first gym membership. And I always look forward to the sauna. Sauna's great, bro. If you ever been inside one, after a workout too, it's...
You stay there too long, you can pass out.
Well, I don't stay there too long. Like a good 10 minutes, and
Yeah, that's usually
you feel it.
how much.
And then it also has a pool too, or 24-hour fitness had a pool. That was also a pool or a jacuzzi.
Yeah.
So you're working out more frequently now, but are you watching what you eat? Like, are you doing meal
No, see,
preps
that's
and shit like that?
not really. To be honest, I still
Eat whatever,
eat whatever the hell I want, but I just have to go hard at the gym. That sounds like such a douchey thing to say, but it's true. Just gotta push it. Pause.
Yeah, I don't know. I listen to a lot of people that work out, and like they do. It's funny because they work out a lot because they eat what the fuck they want. Like they'll pig out at like McDonald's at like 2 a.m.
Well, yeah, you need.
But then like there's times where like they really like because I don't know. I guess it's where they're at versus where you're at. But there are times where they're like, no, I cannot. Like I'm not gonna eat this for like a whole month. Like I need
No,
to,
well,
like,
that's that's when people take it more serious, or they they go on the diet and they just refrain from eating that specific type of food.
Dude, I kind of admire them because like they work, so like they wake up in the morning, go work out in the morning, and go to work, and then they feel like I can't.
I
wake
do.
up in the morning.
I do it the opposite. Bro, you wake up at like freaking 3 o'clock
Dude, that was like
in the afternoon. I dead ass text this would come in here. Hey, come here. He's like, what? I just woke up. Nah, I'm just playing. But
I can't do that shit no more, dude.
I do it afterward. I go in early.
I feel like that's usually where like everyone's trying to go.
It depends on the time you go, cause around 5 and 7, that's like peak hour. That's when a bunch of people are getting off of work already. Thankfully, I get off of work early, and when I get off, I immediately go to the gym, and there's not that many people there. And it is annoying when you go to the gym and like someone's using your machine or the machine you want to use, and then you just have to wait for them to get off.
Your machine.
It's my machine while I'm using it.
Well, yeah. But if someone's there before you.
I know, but it's just you gotta wait. It's not that I don't
Hey,
like.
have you ever seen anybody not wipe off their sweat after they work out?
Yes, there was this one time, right? This guy was, I forgot which or the name of the specific workout or the machine, but he was working out, right? He was wearing a tank top or a wife beater, right? He had hair on his arms.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
So he was doing this exercise. I know you guys can't see this exercise, but for you guys, he was doing this one. So the machine was on his shoulders, so he was basically lifting it up like that. But he had hair there. So I'm just looking at it from far away, stretching, right? And I'm like,
you're like, fuck.
I'm not using that machine. I don't know. I don't know if he wiped off his sweat or even if he wasn't sweating. Like, I wasn't gonna use that machine that day. But they do clean it. Like, if it's not like the person that just used it, sometimes they do clean. They wipe their own sweat off. I mean, I do that.
As you should.
Yeah, as you should, right? I do that. I leave my stuff there, go get a towel, or if I have a towel, just wipe it off.
Yeah.
But there are people that work there that just occasionally clean it, spray it with whatever they spray it with, and
As
wipe
a
off the
whole.
sweat. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, but then, like people they forget to like wipe their sweat off. Can you be like a narc and go rat on them?
Well, why would you do that? I mean,
No,
it's
but
not
I'm
that
saying,
serious. I don't think it's that serious.
I
would if I want to use the machine and it's sweaty. Granted, it's gross, but I'll be like,
No,
fuck,
but
I'm
to
just
some-
get like 5 paper towels.
Saying that's cool that you're like.
I'm not about to go. Hey, you know what? This guy
But
did.
there's people out. You swear, there's people out there that.
No, I'm sure there is. But I'm
Have
not.
you never seen Seinfeld?
like that.
There's an episode with
Seinfeld.
that.
No, I have not seen that.
There's an episode where they're like at a gym and some dude's like not wiping, and he's like one of the characters just getting so frustrated with it that he doesn't want to put up with it. And he's just like, that's not my job. That's your job. You're the one that used it. So he goes and like knocks on him.
I mean,
But-
I don't think it's ever that serious to go up to someone and say, "Hey, wipe your sweat off." But I mean, if
That
Sure,
shit
yeah,
is-
that's
Same
you,
guy
then
every time you go.
what was that?
What if it's that same guy every time you go?
I'll probably have to switch up to use a different machine.
I was gonna say he was gonna switch gyms.
Or yeah, I would
Go to
switch,
a different
go to a
gym.
different gym. I mean, there's
What if he switches to your gym?
probably
You have to
I'll
kill
feel I'll feel some type of way, but
In your pants?
I feel some type of way in my pants. Okay, anyways, so I think that's
You want to end it? The first podcast.
we should wrap it up
Worst.
now.
Sit down, kid.
Placeholder, but who knows? You guys have anything you guys want to plug? Anything you guys want to talk about next time, maybe, or
Yeah, I mean, I just felt this was a great first experience. Hopefully,
Yeah, it was cool.
to keep doing this.
Hopefully,
honestly, it was just a bunch of bullshit. But that's how it's
yeah.
that's how it's gonna be.
Hopefully it'll get better. Not the bullshit part, but just
No more technical difficulties. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully get better at it, or who knows? Maybe this will be our first and last time.
Hopefully not.
this will be
Yeah.
the last one.
Hopefully not, but
No, I'm just kidding. I quit my job for this.
Yeah.
It's do or die.
Don't quit your day job now.
It's too late.
All right then. Well, till next time.
Laters.
Later.
Fuck you guys.